Thank you for joining the Syndicate Network and your host, Skywalker the Jedi. Skywalker the Jedi.
I like Zach a lot as a guy, and he was an incredibly thorough. He did all his own storyboards and stuff, which I think influenced me when I went on to my movies and do the same thing.
Because this movie has to be the definitive Superman movie. And I would dare say it has to be the best Superman movie that's ever been made. Because the DC universe, this new DCEU, if it's anything less, it's a failure.
When you say that, are you saying like the quality of the film, or are we talking box office numbers like Man of Steel?
I'm both.
Yeah.
This movie has to be the best Superman movie of all time.
What's really interesting is there's this weird, I don't think that James Gunn's Superman is in competition with anything else. They're starting from scratch and building something new. The economics are not to be compared to something that happened over 10 years ago. They've spent the money on 2 movies.
Now it could end in the 600 million range. That would be a disaster. That would be somebody else should take over DC. Because, man, I would be really bad. I mean, I guess they could wait to greenlight further projects because we'll have our answer to this by the end of the summer. Maybe that's the answer. See where it ends. But if it ends with a 6 in front of it, that's really bad.
What I'm trying to say here is that I don't even think this movie needs to be profitable to be successful.
Pam and I truly believe, for better or worse, you can't do our jobs, or even the jobs below our jobs, where you're a gatekeeper for material and curating what gets brought up for greenlight consideration. You cannot do the job like you're afraid to get fired. Because if you act like that, innovation dies. You're just doing the job to protect yourself, and you end up making the same movie over and over again, and the consumer moves on.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? What's going on? It is your boy, live from Rebel headquarters, dog. Yo, we are back and we are live. Man, we are in the building. I want to thank everybody that's catching the live play and everybody that will be on the replay crew as well. Much love, y'all. Much appreciation. We got DC Talk in the building. What's going on, bro? How you feeling? We got Dennis Medina in the house. Thank you for stopping through. Got Douglas Murphy in the building. Much love. Sin Havoc 5150 is in the building. Much love. Vitor is in the building. Much love. What's going on? Who else is in here? Mama Bear Dog is in the house. Thank you for being here, Mama Bear. All right, yeah. Jason Gallego. Nessa Noel, thank you for being here, Nessa. Much love and appreciation. Blessings. All right. Shout out to the Curly Ray with the member chat for 24 months. 2 years, dog, saying the bell's already been rung, and they've heard it. Ding dong, the DCU is dead, and a bell can't be unrung. Ding, 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 ZSJL 2 and 3 is inevitable. Let them know, bro. Much love and appreciation. Tell them stop dancing, Curly Ray. Hey, yeah, bro, it's crazy. It's crazy. Much love, Bat Dan. Much appreciation, bro. Thank you for stopping through. We got Darshan. It was so Superman succeeded. They lied to me, bro. They said the movie didn't even need to be profitable. I'm not living that down, bro.
What I'm trying to say here is that I don't even think this movie needs to be profitable to be successful.
Much love, Venkata. Much love. We got Rock Talks in the building. Much love, Rock Talks. And shout out to Lethal Geeks. All right. We got Bat Dan in the building for 25 months saying Netflix CEO admitted Gunny Pooh Superman was a failure. Zack Snyder posted more DC pictures and he and David Ayer are talking. But remember, nothing is happening now. Okay? All that evidence means nothing. Let them know, Bat Dan. And we're going to be talking about that stuff tomorrow. But that needed its own stream and its own conversation. We're going to talk about all that stuff. Henry Cavill, Highlander, bro, we got a full show for y'all tomorrow. Much love and appreciation. Let me go ahead and play this drop, bro. Boy, hold up. All right. I'm gonna do another one. Oh, my bad.
You hear that, Mr. Anderson? That is the sound of inevitability.
All right, we got Michael Capo in the building. The Good Austin, the producer of the Syndicate Network, is in the house. Make some noise. Much love, bro. Much love and appreciation. Oh, yeah. We got a full house in here tonight. And Nessa said, oh, I was hoping. Nah, I was pulling up. It wasn't no way I was going to miss tonight, Nessa. Wasn't no way. I was supposed to stream last night, but got a little caught up doing something and ended up passing out. So, hey, it is what it is. My bad. But we here tonight. Most definitely. We got Travis Gray in the building. Much love, Travis. All right, who else is in here? I think I'm almost done. Oh, no, y'all are killing it in the chat. What up, Paolo? Vitor said he just saw the Netflix CEO video a second ago. Hey, we about to cover it, yo. We about to cover it, yeah. Shout out to Paolo. This is the best online community ever. All right. Much love, Integrity 101. The man, the only person on here that can say, Sky, I was more hopeful than you was at every point, bro. Much love to Integrity 101. Thank you for stopping through. Say, welcome to reality, bro. Yeah, nah, it's happening. Much love to the Spider-Man. Man, Lena Deli. Bro, y'all killing it in the chat. Travis said, I'm hoping Zack Snyder gets to do more DCEU. We need Justice League 2 and 3. Travis, I ain't seeing you around in the chat, but hey, we got a lot of content covering this stuff. It's no question. Zack is back, baby. Zack is back. He would not be talking like this if he wasn't back. We've been trying to tell people. We've been screaming from the mountain, and they just didn't want to listen. What up, Alan Belt? He said Netflix CEO straight up smoked the Jimmy Pack under oath. Under oath, bro. Right? And shout out to Lord Necron. Another member of the cool table in the building said, new boss said didn't do good. Yikes. Not a vote of confidence. Jimmy Pistol sweating bullets. Hey, look. He said, where that big D energy now, bro? Where it is? Much love, Curly Ray. Shout out to Integrity. Said, yep, they can't hide it anymore, bro. They rebooted to something less successful, for sure. Right? Travis Guy says, or Travis Gray says, The Dark Knight Returns sounds awesome, but worried it seems like retreating Batman versus Superman. Yeah, it's not going to be retreating that. Zach said it's going to be a page-to-page adaptation, and that ain't the Batman we getting first. We getting Batfleck first, and The Dark Knight Returns is not going to be Batfleck. We already covered that over here. What up, DC all the way? Sinavi said, where's everyone at, right? Right. Yeah. All right. I think I'm not at the bottom. I thought I was, right? But hey, the chat is on fire tonight. He said this talk deserves a full house. Yes, it does. Let them know, Vitor. Osa Fresh with the member chat for 17 months saying a certain co-head real silent, leaving the gun Superman to fail to be bulletproof. Hey, bro, we knew it was gonna happen, bro. There's only so long that this was gonna go on Osa Fresh.
You see this all the time at the level of a top producer who, between them or separately, will make flop after flop after flop after flop. I'm not going to name them, but I know who they are. And they're not all American either. And they still get paid huge sums of money for being in films that nobody wants to see. And producers make pictures out of which they take enormous sums of money. And the films, again, are not films people want to see. They're always going to blame somebody else. Always. Not their fault. No, you were the one who said, or whatever. And there's a word for that. It's called upward failure. You see it all the time.
And let them know, Mama Bear. Yes, y'all do make sure y'all smashing that like button. Shout out to Narda Misfit saying a moment of silence for the DCU. Hey, I actually feel that, yo. Look, everybody, we're going to bow our heads, all right? And we're going to take a second in remembrance, all right? All right, what you thought? Anyhow, for sure. Hey, and that's to say that fan base stay embarrassing her. Yeah, nah, it's all good. Because that's what happens when you try to insert yourself into a situation that you don't need to be. And you try to make fun of a fan base when you should have just, Rock Talk said the gun twerkers have gone awfully silent tonight. Y'all know why. Y'all know why. Right? Y'all know why. RMT, Rebel Moon Theory with the $5 super chat saying Super L confirmed to be a flop while Rebel Moon Bloodline reached over 100K downloads on Android. Hey, let them know, bro. And that's just on Android. Let them know. They don't, bro. They still over here twerk. Even though they quiet now, I'm gonna call it. They're just gonna retreat back into their cave for like a day or so. And they're going to be back with a whole new narrative, probably tomorrow. Right? Probably tomorrow. While we're going to be over here talking about, Henry Cavill dropping stuff from Highlander and Zach saying he wants the Snyder Cut in theaters and him linking up with David Ayer, right? Like, while we're discussing all of that, they're going to be pushing narratives about how we didn't hear what we just heard. Right? That's what they're gonna do. That's what they're gonna do. Let me go ahead and play this drop for you, bro. Appreciate the $5.
Good evening. We, the unwilling, led by the unknowing, are doing the impossible for the ungrateful. We have done so much for so long with so little. We are now qualified to do anything with nothing.
We about to cover this, right? Darshan said, yeah, we're going to talk about the ZSJL post tomorrow. Nah, we got to discuss this tonight. There was no way I was letting this guy. No. Because y'all don't understand. This movie came with so much BS behind it, yo. The Comic-Con situation, them making fun of the Zack Snyder fan base, they putting us in the movies as monkeys and shit. Like, it was all types of stuff going on that we didn't have to deal with. And just for literally reporting the truth. All we were doing was saying, hey, this movie is not performing well. And people called us liars, said we was chilling, just all types of stuff. Called us Dark Money. Right? What up, Frank C? Much love, bro. What up, Joe Nathan? All right, I think I got everybody. It is a full house in here tonight. Yep. DC Talk. Somebody else pointed that out too, how David Ellison declined to pull up. Y'all know why? Because he know it's a wrap. He said, Vitor said, is that going crazy at the IG this week? It deserves a full live only for this. Exactly. We gonna talk about that tomorrow. We're gonna give it its full context. Look, I'm ready to get this started because I don't even know how long I'm gonna be cooking. But look, just roll the 5K. Y'all smash that like, share, subscribe. Y'all already know about the hashtags, right? And if you don't know, look it up. Just look, yeah, because I don't even feel like doing all this tonight, right? Oh wait, you know what? But I do want to put this right. Oops. Let me do this. Let me add this in here. Okay, let me go ahead and say this now. The 2026 Cool Table Meetup, right? I'm announcing this now because I want to hear people saying, hey, Sky, you didn't say nothing, right? The last weekend in August, it's going up. So the 28th through the 30th, it's going up out here. And it's going to be the last one that's going to be in LA for sure. But we're going to be having a whole lot of fun. And we love for all y'all to stop through. Oh, my God. I hate when the banners do that. Yeah, we would love for y'all to stop through. Whoever wants to come up or stop through, be sure to reach out and let me know. And I will facilitate all the information that you need to know. To all the Cool Table Meetup vets, y'all should pull up because it's going to be litty. This is going to be the biggest one for sure. And everybody kept saying, hey, Sky, whenever this thing happens and it goes through, we want to pull up. Well, here's the opportunity to pull up after this, right? After this has happened. So I just want to go ahead and announce that before we get started because this should be a great conversation. Right? He said, where's Charles Gasparino? Come on, Saint Havoc. Frank C said, Sky, the Gunners are having a rough day. All of the Cavill being too old propaganda got put to rest. Those new Cavill picks have right? Yeah. Cavill looks the same. He looks the same. And Necron said, how can they let Disney exist but deny Netflix? It would open up. Bro, not only that, they was questioning Netflix like they got everything wrong to do with Hollywood today. It's so wild. Oh, let's ask about your content and all this. Bro, what? As if they, man, some of these companies, bro, Rock Talks with the $20 Canadian. He said, because the real talk ain't free talk. Hashtag if you know, you know. Much love to Rock Talk Show. Appreciate that, man. We are locked in. We're going to be having a lot of special stuff coming up soon for all y'all. Shout out to the Lethal Geeks. More members stuff coming soon, man. It's going to be dope. Let me go ahead and give this drop, man, and I'll be right back.
Hold on, Drake. You ain't gonna say nothing else before, we continue the party?
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna just need a moment of silence for this. I see dead people.
Hey, mustard on a beat, how deep, bro. Any rap nigga, he a freak, though. Man down, call an ambulance, tell him breathe, bro. Nail a nigga to the cross, he walk around like, what's up with these Grammys niggas trying to see Compton? The industry can hate me, fuck them all and they mama. How many I really got? Mean it's too many options. Finna spaz on his body, I'm John Stockton. Beat your ass and hide the Bible with God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogie man, I'm the one that up the score with him. Walking down, whole time I know he got some pulling him. Extra shit, bully throwing him. Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. To any bitch that talk to him and they're in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him. They tell me Chubb's the only one that get your hand down. And party at the party playing with his nose now. And Papa got a real case, why is he around? Certified lover boy, certified pedestal. Top, fuck him up. I'ma do my stuff. Why you pulling like a bitch, ain't you? Trying to strike a chord, and it's probably...
They not like us. 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 They not like us.
Right, yo, that drop be so apropos. Like, say James. Crazy. Inception says, Sky, I'm here to see you on their neck after all that fake hype. Right, exactly. We here to cook. We here to cook. Austin with the member chat for 25 months and better see y'all in August. Get your Six Flags passes ready. Bruh, Six Flags, Rebel Moon VR, bro. I mean, it's going to be lit, bro. It's going to be lit. And the party that we're going to do is going to be the biggest one that, you know, look, I'm just saying. Like, everybody like, yo, Sky, you know, after this thing go through, we got, hey, I'm just saying, now about to be your opportunity to pull up. So, man, y'all showing mad love with the member chats and super chats. Shouts out to y'all. Let me play this drop, bro. Matter of fact, this is, yeah, here we go. This is fam right here.
Yep.
Syndicate Network.
Shout out to Austin, man. Yeah. They not like us, Nessa. Let them know. They not like us. What up, Josh Herrera? He said super flop. Just, man. He said super. Yo, Necron said Superman officially a flop in the records of Congress. Yo, he said that shit is forever etched in the annals of American history, dog. Yo, what happened to old boy? They say was it a white boy summer was taking over because Superman was gonna hey, bro, they just, oh my god, it's L's in American history. That shit got recorded in American history. Superman flopped. Yo, that's nasty work, bro. That was nasty work. He said, "Oh, hey, I can do a member chat. Hey, let him know, Alan Belt." He said, "I forgot about that. He been holding it down for 2 years." Let me go ahead and play you this drop, bro.
Did you guys see the new Superman trailer?
Who's playing Superman? Is it Henry Cavill?
Superman.
I am not going to watch that movie. A dog saves him.
No, you're not. First of all,
Jesus Christ! Is
you're
that
not, you're not
hold
watching
on?
it. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Is that a fucking
Matthew,
super dog?
Look at this.
Is that a super dog?
I'm out. First of all,
look, it's got super dogs dragging him to safety. It's over.
Listen to me.
The dog.
I watch this with the sound.
Look at the dog. Why is the dog able to drag him? He's taking that girl up in the sky to make out with her.
Hey, Matt, the dog's a bad choice. I'll admit that.
Yeah. But he's from another planet.
What happened to the original Superman?
Hold on.
I'm with you. No, not Christopher Reeves. He's paralyzed. I'm talking about the last guy.
Oh, he'll be back, Brendan, right? Yeah, he'll be back. Shout out Austin. He said the federal government official record, James Gunn. They tried to tell us. And Nessa said, we were right. We've always been right. Mama Bear said, we need a freezing cold takes on this, please. Hey, I wish. I think Batman is out saving Gotham right now, though. He said, where is he? Where is Chris Gore? Right? Yeah. All right, look, let me not continue to bury the lead because we're half an hour into the show. We half an hour into the show. And y'all may be like, Sky, what are you talking about? Ted Sarandos, one of the CEOs of Netflix, testified at a Senate hearing today. Under oath, mind you. He testified under oath. And he seemed to confirm something a little peculiar, right? I don't know if this was supposed to look, ain't it karma? Ain't it great? Like, look, karma's real, y'all. Karma's real. I need you guys to understand that karma is real, okay? You can't do things like these people have been doing and not expect this shit to come back on you. Right? You can't expect this stuff to not come back. You can't make your movie and be making fun of a fan base, right? And doing all these things in such poor taste instead of just trying to make something dope, right? You worried about Snyder fans. Well, why are you making your movie? And then all of a sudden, now this getting confirmed. So y'all see if you could all right, I'm gonna play this. Y'all tell me if we heard the same thing.
And will this be a fully exclusive 45-day theatrical window?
Fully exclusive to theaters, yes.
And will this be self-enforced? In other words, if you fall short of that?
That is the industry. It is the industry standard for self-enforcement. However, routinely, movies that underperform, the window moves a little bit. And Superman was a little shorter window, and Sinners was a little longer window, but they still could refer to it as a 45-day window.
And so I guess the trend right now, though, and will this be a fully exclusive 45-day theatrical window?
Fully exclusive to theaters, yes.
And will this be self-enforced? In other words, if you fall short of that?
That is the industry. It is the industry standard for self-enforcement. However, routinely, movies that underperform, the window moves a little bit. And Superman was a little shorter window, and Sinners was a little longer window, but they still could refer to it as a 45-day window.
And so I guess the trend right now, though, and will this be a fully exclusive 45-day theatrical window?
Fully exclusive to theaters, yes.
And will this be self-enforced? In other words, if you fall short of that?
That is the industry. It is the industry standard for self-enforcement. However, routinely, movies that underperform, the window moves a little bit. And Superman was a little shorter window, and Sinners was a little longer window, but they still could refer to it as a 45-day window.
And so I guess the trend right now, though,
if something underperforms, it moves up. So Superman got moved up. Center, which was making money, got longer than 45 days. Cut, sealed, dried. Don't want to hear it. Don't want to talk about it no more. We told y'all this movie flopped. Y'all called us crazy. Y'all said we didn't know what we were talking about. Y'all said we didn't know business. This man is the CEO of Netflix, and he is the new owner of the same company that put this shit out. You think he ain't seen the books? Insane. You think he ain't seen the books? Why do you think he made that statement? He said, yeah, oh yeah, I saw. Yeah. Thank you, Ted. That was a hell of a TED talk. That was a hell of a TED talk today, man. This man got up there and cooked. Told y'all it's a wrap. How much lying and twerking was they doing, yo? Right? Y'all remember when homie was trying to say, oh, I think like 500 mil would have been cool. So if 600 mil was underperforming, what the hell you think 500 mil would have been? Huh? What up, Ray? Ray said that the domestic numbers are also fabricated. We already know that. We know. We've been on ground zero. Let them know, Ray. I'm sure you was there too, right? Shout out to the New Geeks, the sponsor of the video. The night is here. Right? Yeah. What up, TJ? He said, now they'll start lying about Supergirl predictions. Oh, yeah. They're going to start bumping that up. Right? Oh, yeah, that's going to make like $600 million. Wait, not because they was at $1 billion for Superman, right? They said it had to make $1 billion. Look, they said it had to make $1 billion, and he got mad at us when we said it flopped for making $600 million. So make that make sense, right? If it got to make $1 billion and it makes $600 million, and we say it flopped, how you mad at us when you was the one that said that it needed to make $1 billion? How that work? How that work? Where they do that at? Right? Where they do that at? What type of numbers? What type of numbers is those? Nessa said exactly. They forgetting that little tidbit where Netflix saw the financials. A bunch of obtuse individuals. Yeah, they got a good look at the books. Frank C says, Sky, here's the scarier story for the Gunners. Ted knows the real CSJL numbers at WBD. Why you think they got the Snyder stuff front and center talking about more for investors? Nessa said Puppy Bowl ass movie for sure, right? Why everything going to the Puppy Bowl? Why Superman go to the Puppy Bowl? Why Supergirl? Look, it didn't work for Superman. Do you think it's gonna work for Supergirl? Either drop a Super Bowl trailer or stop playing. The Puppy Bowl. It didn't work with the whole, it didn't work with the dog. the first time. Not trying to make crypto. Never mind, man. I ain't even about to go there. What up, SPR Dave? Lane Deli said, DCPR, we have a successful Superman movie. The Bible.
No, you're not. Yeah, no, you're not. No, you're not. Stop.
That man swore on the Bible that movie. Bruh, that man put his hand on the Bible and said Superman flop. I don't want to hear nothing because ain't nobody out there that's gonna say nothing about this movie not doing like not underperforming. Ain't none of them gonna do what he did and put his hand and put their hand on a Bible in front of the world and say that movie flopped. Yo, that man, yo, my. He said, how those blue shirts do you bootlickers? Let him know, Austin. Right? Oh, my goodness. Necro said, Snyder Bros, the cause of the ills in the world, it seems, bro. Bro, they take this to Congress, dog. He put his hand on the Bible and said, Superman, it wasn't it. I saw the numbers. Don't let him lie to y'all. He like, Sky, don't let him lie. Like, look, I already know that, you know, you be watching this because we be talking about redundancies and all that stuff. And when we was listening about the Snyderverse stuff, Sky, don't let him lie, bro. It flopped. For sure. He said for sure. Right? James Gunn DEI'd his dog, right? Noogie said, shout out to Sinners. Literally, hold up. Let me play that again, bro, just in case they didn't hear it, bro. All right.
What I'm trying to say here is that I don't even think this movie needs to be profitable to be successful.
I'm sorry. Wrong video.
And will this be a fully exclusive 45-day theatrical window?
Fully exclusive to theaters, yes.
And will this be self-enforced? In other words, if you fall short of that?
That is the industry. It is the industry standard for self-enforcement. However, routinely, movies that underperform, the window moves a little bit. And Superman was a little shorter window, and Sinners was a little longer window, but they still could refer to it as a 45-day window.
And so I guess the trend right now, though.
Yo. TJ said that lady who said ZSJL was a global phenomenon was let go. She's probably laughing right now. Oh, yeah. She got her get back. Inception said, Sky, it's okay. Supergirl don't gotta make a profit either, bro. Look, we not living that down, bro.
What I'm trying to say here is that I don't even think this movie needs to be profitable to be successful.
Yo, that's crazy. That's nasty work, man. That's nasty work. Is he just hands on the Bible? Exactly. Yeah, they're doing the puppy bowl again back then. DC all the way said, hey, Sky, you don't get it. You know. He said Superman ain't even that known. And Necron, you wildin', bro. Necron wildin'. Bro, it ain't even, oh my goodness. Much love, much love. All right. Man, y'all are killing me in the chat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to look at those charts. Look at those. They said, was that Cory Booker wearing a pink top? Bro, stop, bro. Don't do that, Austin. Don't make me play that video again, bro. Just to go look. Because I wasn't even looking at that, bro. We got Smagadon with the $10 super chat. Appreciate the love, bro. Saying rest of Hollywood is mad about Sinners because of Coogler's deal, but Ted name drops it as a success when compared to the flop. That's super shit. Let them know. Hey, I'm gonna play you 2 drops, right? We're gonna run this back, and then I'm gonna play you the drop for real.
And will this be a fully exclusive 45-day theatrical window?
Fully exclusive to theaters, yes.
And will this be self-enforced? In other words, if you fall short of that?
That is the industry. It is the industry standard for self-enforcement. However, routinely, movies that underperform, the window moves a little bit. And Superman was a little shorter window, and Sinners was a little longer window, but they still could refer to it as a 45-day window.
And so I guess.
What are they doing here?
They're selling, Mortimer.
Well, that's ridiculous. Unless that crop report. God help us! I told you we shouldn't have committed everything, you asshole!
I've got to get Wilson and tell him to sell!
Wilson, where are you going?
You idiot! Get back in there at once and sell! Sell!
But I
Crazy. Paolo says, I don't think I need to shave, shower, or exercise to be a ladies' man. The logic behind the shills, grifters, and campiers out there is hilarious. Bro, I can't relate, bro. I can't relate. Right? See, I make sure I be getting sliced up. You know what I mean? Bro, like, I can't go too long, bro. You know, and y'all can laugh. I be getting manicures, pedicures, facials, all that stuff, bro. I like feeling good, like smelling good, you know. One day I'm gonna have a class during like a stream. Never mind. I'm gonna do that anyway. Nah, this is crazy. This is crazy. He said, I sent you something that goes along with tonight's story. Uh-oh, hold up. Let me check, because y'all know when the dog. Oh, yeah. We were talking about that earlier. But thanks for the link, though, because this is much better. Much better. Much better. Right. So now let me just touch on this for a second, because it's been a whole lot of talk about, oh my God, Paramount and this deal, and they extending the offer for the hostile takeover. I'm like, who do they think they are, bro? Like, that's like some mafia shit. Like, yo, I'm going to give you longer to think about the deal that you already turned down. I'm like, there was a deadline to where you had to accept the deal, but I'm going to give you longer. I'm going to extend the deadline for you to think about this deal that you already turned down 9 times. See, I'm gonna give you longer to think about it. All right. So anyway, that's going on for God knows how long, right? And then now we get a situation where it's time for them to pull up and hey, state your case, right? They got mad that I pulled up the Comic-Con. You couldn't pull up. Ted Sarandos pulled up. Stood 10 toes down. Firm. Crazy. He said for the Bloomberg. So, right? Hey, I don't know if I want to sub to Bloomberg though, bro. Might have to. Hold up. Let me see if I can get this down. Right? Bow down. Leave it. Nope. Hey. I'll put all that stuff in later, bro. But I will get subscribed to Bloomberg since you did that. Right? Wait, yeah. At least for a month. Right? For sure. Crazy though. Bloomberg. Hold on. Watch this. You know what's crazy too? I'm gonna get to how he acted in there, and you know what? Because that kind of deserves its own little thing too. Yeah. He said, "Hold up, let me get this drop though." Wait, where'd it go? Oh, here we go.
You know, I got all this shit hanging over my head. But you off trying to start a war with our partners.
The nigga diss me every time I see him. Acting like he the one in charge and shit.
In Compton, he is the one. You lose. Every time you bite with that nigga, and I'm the one that pays for it. And you gonna get off his corners? You gonna leave his people be? Or you the one that's gonna find yourself a new plug?
You don't mean that shit?
The fuck I don't. I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just because you don't like the way another nigga talk. Drive, motherfucker!
Hold on. Who's this? Oh, yeah. See, I'm going to do that later. He said Nolan needs to talk to Ben and discuss his deal with Netflix. Hey, I think that's happening, Necron. Right? We're going to break all that down soon, yo. Wait, where's somebody said it was Sin Havoc said if David Ellison goes to Congress, it's gonna get ugly. He said he don't want those problems. He was like, no. Right? We had 57 likes. Let me go ahead and get y'all this drop for hitting that. Y'all already know what's up. Necron said those guys don't want to go under oath. Right. Yeah, man. Look, this is crazy, bro. This is crazy. TJ said Steppenwolf and IMAX soon. Hey, bro, we'll talk about that tomorrow, dog. Right? Because look, while this is going on over here, like while the DCU is getting the final nails hammered down into the coffin by Ted Sarandos, he just, right? He's just slamming those hammers, just slamming that hammer right on those nail heads, right? He using the hammer from the Stone Quarry logo. He using the hammer from the Stone Quarry logo, right? He like, sound like Hephaestus in there, like, right? Oh my goodness, man. This is hilarious. Hilarious. Once again, y'all, always remember.
What I'm trying to say here is that I don't even think this movie needs to be profitable to be successful.
Oh my goodness, yo. Wait, where'd that video go, bro? Where'd it go?
Because this movie has to be the definitive Superman movie. And I would dare say it has to be the best Superman movie that's ever been made. Because the DC universe, this new DCEU, if it's anything less, it's a failure.
When you say that, are you saying like the quality of the film, or are we talking box office numbers like Man of Steel?
I'm both.
Yeah.
This movie has to be the best Superman movie of all time.
What's really interesting is there's this weird, like, I don't think that James Gunn's Superman is in competition with anything else. They're starting from scratch and building something new. The economics are not to be compared to something that happened over 10 years ago. They've spent the money on 2 movies.
Now it could end in the 600 million range. That would be a disaster. That would be somebody else should take over DC. Because, man, I would be really bad. I mean, I guess they could wait to greenlight further projects because we'll have our answer to this by the end of the summer. Maybe that's the answer. See where it ends. But if it ends with a 6 in front of it, that's really bad.
What I'm trying to say here is that I don't even think this movie needs to be profitable to be successful.
And will this be a fully exclusive 45-day theatrical window?
Fully exclusive to theaters, yes.
And will this be self-enforced? In other words, if you fall short of that?
That is the industry. It is the industry standard for self-enforcement. However, routinely, movies that underperform, the window moves a little bit. And Superman was a little shorter window, and Sinners was a little longer window, but they still could refer to it as a 45-day window.
And so I guess the trend right now, though.
This man said movies that underperform. You know, Superman, right? Like, bro, he literally followed up the word underperform with Superman, damn near like immediately after that. You know, the stuff that underperforms, Superman got moved up. Right? He literally says, hey, stuff that underperforms gets moved up. Superman got moved up. Sinners got moved back. He said, bro said, let him know, Austin. He said, bro said an original, hilariously low-budget film was more successful last year than the most globally recognized character next to Jesus Christ himself. All because of James Gunn. My eyes lie so much. He said, underperformed, meet Superman. Let him know, Osa Fresh. Yeah, it's looking real low for Supergirl. Bro, it's looking bad, bro. I'm going to do a stream on that, too. It's looking bad. It's looking tremendously horrible for Supergirl. Hey, I'm going to just say, long live the DCU, bro. Like, you know, that shit is, it's, hey, y'all go ahead and throw y'all roses on top. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, it is what it is, bro. We just gonna try to have fond memories of the times, you know. We just gonna all walk through this together. Right? Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, they are still twerking. Oh, they're still twerking. They're still twerking. Some seem confused by what Sarandos clearly said. Bruh, you're confused, dog. He was asked about the exclusive theatrical window. Yeah, Sinners, which went under, which went over 45 days, and Superman, which went under. Bro, oh my God. And both films remain beyond and claim profits for the. What are we talking about? He said, okay, we're going to watch this together one more time, just for the people that's in the back, because I understand everybody didn't grow up in the same classrooms, right? Like some of us was in different classrooms than everybody else, and it's cool. We're gonna make room for that, right? For sure.
And will this be a fully exclusive 45-day theatrical window?
Fully exclusive to theaters, yes.
And will this be self-enforced? In other words, if you fall short of that,
that is the industry. It is the industry standard for self-enforcement. However, routinely, movies that underperform, the window moves a little bit. And Superman was a little shorter window, and Sinners was a little longer window, but they still could refer to it as a 45-day window.
And so I guess the trend right now, though.
Oh my God. Well, he said, is that grade A copium? Look, I'm gonna play that later. I'm gonna put that up later. Nah, the Shields is shilling, Austin. The Shields is shilling, bro. They twerking, bro. He said, is it grade A copium? Hey, listen, Linda. Hey, I was trying to read it, but it's too much, bro. It's too much. Right? Saint Havoc said failure of the scholastic system. Yep, they are still twerking. He said, Austin said, now my ears lying too. What the hell? Right? He said, bro, y'all clearly don't understand. Y'all clearly don't understand what he just said, right? Like, I know he gave an example, right? Like, he was talking about how stuff can get moved up because it's underperforming. And then I know he gave an example using Superman getting moved up, right? But he's still, that movie made money, y'all. Investors, don't lose hope. We have a plan. James Gunn is gonna direct The Brave and the Bold. He is also gonna direct Booster Gold. Oh my goodness, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. This is hilarious, bro. Oh my God. Alex said Gunn was not the answer for the. Hey, we tried to tell y'all. We tried to tell y'all. DC all the way said, just saying, Lord of the Rings was in theaters for a year, making money for 3 years in a row. Thank you, bro. Right? Like, all right. Oh my God. Oh my God. Let them know, Mama Bear. The new geek said Booster Gold doesn't even believe in Booster Gold, and that's facts. Austin said, yeah, he gonna continue directing at the DCU funeral home. Right? Hey, for all the movies, bro. For all the movies.
What I'm trying to say here is that I don't even think this movie needs to be profitable to be successful.
Hey, we ain't doing that, bro. Hey, hold up. Y'all want a live look at what happened? Bro, y'all put y'all last questions and comments down at the bottom. Oh my God, man. Whoo. He said 23-hour lockdown, Pelican Bay. Oh my goodness, bro. Oh my God. Oh my God, man. I'm not, y'all don't even trip. Don't even trip. Don't even trip. Oh my God, y'all put y'all last questions and comments down. Vitor said the entire X turned into a Justice League. Oh my God. Oh my God. Austin said you dropped that way too casual on it, right? Hey, that was the whole point. It was just a sneak. It was just a sneak. He said, "Yo." Oh man, I actually hope I don't got to take that out because of the music later. Y'all, hey, there's a chance that might have just been for the live, Man, how many times do we try to tell these people, right? We try to tell them, hey, you can't try to, you can't just bank on just, beating Zach like that. Like, you can't, He's saying, Austin said, I legit fucking spit rap. Oh my God. Hey, Mama Bear got y'all with the member chat for 24 months and play it again, please, in case you need to take it out. Hey, it's just gonna make me do it again, but I ain't tripping. And then, bro, I might be able to just take the music out later, but it's not as funny, bro. It's not as funny. It needs the epicness, bro. But here y'all go. Oh man. Look. I can't keep doing this, man. This is too much, bro. I can't keep doing this. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind up in here. Like, right? Hey. He said, TJ said James Gunn clearly a freak for that. Look, Look, I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta get on out of here, man. I'm gonna catch y'all tomorrow, though. I will be back. Right, I will be back cooking up tomorrow. We got some more streams coming. I ain't gonna be making y'all wait in between the streams like that all again. You know what I mean? I know y'all be wanting me to stream. But I gotta get out of here, y'all. But my bad, yo. We gonna get on out of here, and I'm gonna catch y'all next time. Peace.